That's me, Saint Bobby. Well, not technically a saint yet. See, I'm thinking that maybe if I can get you to stop asking me so many questions, that just may qualify.
You give it away.
I'll give away a soda. You want one?
No. I want ice cream.
What flavor?
Surprise me. Nothing with nuts.
Hey, what's up? Ice cream on me.
Emergency.
You know how it is with cops. I didn't want to wake you.
I have to go. Lara's babysitter is waiting. Did you have ice cream?
No. I got the call on the way.
On your cell phone?
Yeah.
The one right here.
Victim's male, black, 35 years of age, single, homeowner, entrepreneurial businessman. Business happened to be dealing marijuana. Associate member of the AKs, name's Trevor Jenkins.
Hold on, what'd you say his name was?
Trevor Jenkins.
You know this guy, Fearless?
If it's the same Trevor Jenkins, about 35 years old, that'd be about right. He lived a few blocks over growing up. I actually played ball with this guy at the rec center. He was a pot dealer, man?
Well, that's what the neighbors are saying.
We two are close?
No. I haven't seen him in 25 years. Now I see him here. Any witnesses, Tom?
The neighbor kid, James King. He heard some, saw a little. Pretty sure he heard Trevor drag his trash cans out to the curb. Pop, pop, a couple gunshots. Saw a car, turned the corner. It was a red Impala lowrider. Thought maybe it belonged to someone in the 13th.
Anybody move the body?
We were the first ones here. No one from our side touched him. That's where he was.
Thanks. Why? What are you thinking?
These parallel smear marks, it was almost in a perfect semicircle, like he was dragged or turned around.
Maybe he moved himself.
Doesn't look like it.
Sir, you cannot park your car there. This is a crime scene. Get back in your car, sir.
Yeah, but this is my neighborhood. I'm gonna have to ask you to show me a little respect.
Sir, get back in your car.
Ray, I got it.
You know him?
Yeah.
Usually he won't admit it. James, Miss King.
What are you doing here, right?
I heard about Trevor. So what's the story?
Well, we don't know yet. Kid may have seen a red lowrider Impala belonging to someone in the 13s.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
That's all we need is another gang war.
Fearless.
Excuse me, Ronnie.
Ray said our Vic was hit twice with a 380 and one through the body. It's about the size of a 380. Looks like a victim might have been standing this way and there was a shooter behind him. That would explain the hole.
And it wasn't a drive-by.
Yeah, thinking somebody set up shop next to his house. Trevor comes out this morning, take out the garbage, shooter gets him from behind.
So somebody moved the body to make it seem like the shot came from the street.
Yeah, that would explain the blood smears. I think we should talk to this kid, see how he found the victim's body lying.
Mrs. King? Ma'am? Is James in the house?
No, he's gone.
Ma'am, I just saw him on the porch a couple minutes ago.
Do you know where your son is?
Maybe he's gone to school.
Excuse me.
Ma'am, it's Saturday. There's no school on Saturday.
I know that. Sometimes he and his friends go there to shoot hoops.
Ma'am, if you would be so kind as to ask your son to give us a call whenever he returns, it's very important.
Yes,
want to ask him a few questions. Can we have a word?
What can I do for you, Bobby?
Well, our friend lying out here deserves a little justice, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Then why'd you tell that James kid to make himself scarce?
I didn't tell him any such thing, man. He scooted as soon as he saw me starting to walk over.
Now, why would he do that?
I don't know, Bobby. Maybe some people are just afraid of me.
You wouldn't happen to know anyone in the 13s who drives a red lowrider Impala, would you?
Cozy Pool. You're in a gang, would you pick Cozy for your name? He was a good friend? Trevor Jenkins?
He was one of the guys from the street. He was actually the first kid to ever show me a girly magazine.
I think we got an incoming Cozy.
Hey, Mr. Cozy's packing. Did you shoot Trevor Jenkins this morning? Cozy?
Trevor who?
Trevor Jenkins.
Man, I don't know Trevor Jenkins. Besides, I was in lockup until an hour ago.
Come on, man.
What do we got here?
Roll violator.
Detective Smith, I got him. Your friend's here. He says he'll only talk to you.
Thanks, Brady.
We need to talk, Bobby. Is there someplace we can go that's crowded?
Sure. So, James, you never saw a lowrider Impala this morning, did you? Did you see something else this morning? Whoever you saw, I promise you, you don't have to be afraid.
It's okay, Jimmy. Tell my friend what you told me.
I didn't.
I couldn't hear you, James.
A little louder, son.
I did it.
You did what?
I killed Trevor.
Why'd you bring him here, Ronnie?
What do you think?
I thought you said you were trying to avoid another gang war.
So?
How far would you go? How far would you go, man?
What the hell's the matter with you? Do you honestly think I convinced this little child to confess to a crime he didn't even do? I didn't want him to come here at all. He insisted, so I came with him. Hey, you don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
I can't.
Why not?
I can't ask him anything without a lawyer present.
Maybe I better get him a lawyer.
He said he was gonna tell my mother
He was gonna tell your mother what, James?
that I've been talking to some gangbangers, some AKs.
Of course, your mom didn't want you talking to gangbangers, right?
She said she'd kill me if I ever joined a gang. And he kept saying he was gonna do it. Gonna tell my mother. So I got my mom's gun from under her bed. And then I heard him out with the trash. And I went out and I told him he better not tell my mom anything. And he just looked at me and laughed. And when he turned away, the gun just went off. Do you have to tell my mom?
Detectives.
I understand. You cannot come back here, miss. Miss, you cannot come back here.
James!
Come back here.
Ma'am, Mrs. King.
Don't tell me to calm down.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna tell you to
They've
go.
all been telling me to calm down. How can I when you got my boy?
That's right, we do. He's right down the hall, second room on the right. Now, you would like to see him.
Of course I'd like to see him.
Okay, great. There's just one thing you gotta do.
And what's that?
You have to calm down.
I don't know what he's been saying to you, but you can't listen to him. He's just a boy. He didn't kill Trevor Jenkins.
Okay.
I know he didn't. Don't you want to know why I know he didn't do it?
Yes, ma'am, I would like to know how.
Because I did it. I killed Trevor Jenkins.
She's covering for a kid.
Yeah, or he's covering for her. They're really covering for each other. Now, they could have worked this thing out. Having two confessions would taint either case when I bring it to trial.
I don't think that's it.
Well, you think they're smart enough to figure it out?
I don't know. I just have a feeling something else is going on. You expect us to believe that you thought that your mom was actually going to kill you because you were talking to some bangers.
She would have been disappointed.
So you're going to kill a man because your mom would have been disappointed, James? The only way I can see you killing a man is if he threatened to harm you. Did he? Did he threaten someone else? Did he threaten your mother? Was she going to the police about him being a drug dealer, or was she going to the police for something else? James, why was your mom going to the police, man?
He hurt me.
Just tell me something. I'll pick it up.
Oh, man, go ahead.
James, how did he hurt you?
I get home from school before my mom gets off of work, and he came over. It just started off as games. Well, he called them games. Said they were games he and his coach used to play. And he gave me things. And he said if I ever told anyone, if I ever told my mother, that he would kill her. And I knew he would do it. And last night, she found out. And she said if I was ever to be alone with him again, to call the police. And I knew she was going to say something because that's just my mom. And I knew if she said anything to him, that he would kill her. So, I got my mom's gun from under her bed. When I heard him out with the trash. Just went out. And I shot him.
The stuff you said before. Did he provoke you in any way? Did maybe the gun go off by mistake?
No. I just made that stuff up. I just went out. And I shot him. Because I love my mom. And I didn't want her to die.
Hang tight. It's all right, son. It's out now. You okay, partner?
Yeah?
Now I know how these ones can be, considering your brother. If you want, I can work this with someone else.
Nah, man, I'm okay. Just didn't get enough sleep last night. That's all. Just throws everything off. Man, you want to protect your son, and we understand that.
It's a little late for that. Do you know what he did to my boy?
Yes, ma'am. I do.
Ma'am, if you really want to help your son, best thing that you can do is just tell the truth.
A neighbor lady thought maybe something was going on between my boy and Mr. Jenkins, but she didn't say anything because everybody liked him. He dealt dope, but it wasn't crack. He was a good neighbor. Kept his place nice. And then she looked in yesterday and she saw him. When I came home from work, she told me. So I went next door and I told that man if he so much as stepped foot on my property, I would kill him. And I went back home and I told James to stay away from him, to call me or the police if he was to even come back over here again. And that was that. Till I heard the gunshots this morning.
What happened this morning?
I don't know. As I came to the door, James came in. I took the gun from him, and then I moved Mr. Jenkins' body so that it would look like a drive-by.
Look, I don't want to see this kid spend another minute in police custody, so Joel, I gotta know. Can you prove that James was molested?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can. Fellas, we got a witness from the neighborhood willing to testify. I'm sure we can come up with some medical.
Okay, James. Your mother's down the hall. I'm gonna let you two spend a little time alone in just a minute, but I want to ask you some questions. First, about Trevor. I mean, not even questions, really. You said that it started with games. He said that these were games taught to him by his coach. Did he ever say anything more about this coach, like a name, a description, where they knew each other from? Did he ever mention the name Barker? Like Coach Barker, Malcolm Barker, just Malcolm? Okay, well, if anything comes to you about that, you let me know. Okay, let's go see your mom.
There was one time. One time, he said he'd seen Coach again. Hadn't seen him in a long time.
What?
He said he ran into him. He said he was surprised.
When was this?
A couple of months ago.
LAPD, sir. I'm looking for a Mr. Malcolm Barker. I just need a word, sir.
Where's your badge? Yeah.
Detective Smith. Can I come in?
What you want to ask me, man?
Did you coach basketball at the youth center a few years back?
Yeah, why?
Do you know a Trevor Jenkins?
I don't know, maybe.
Did you repeatedly rape Trevor Jenkins when he was a teenager?
What? I think you better get the hell out of my house.
Not till you answer my questions.
Get the hell out of here right now. I know you.
No, you don't. You don't know me at all.
Can I help you?
Sorry, ma'am. I knew someone who lived here a long time ago. Sorry to disturb you. Now, you know if you're planting any pot, I'm gonna have to take you in.
Bobby!
What you got going on here?
Planted some blooms for the spring.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tired. Are you gonna give me a hand up or are you gonna leave your poor mama down here in the dirt? Oh, hey, what you doing around here? Don't tell me, I know. You need me to go undercover and break up an illegal mahjong gambling ring, right?
Yeah, that's it. Hey, Mom, remember that neighbor we had when we lived over on 72nd Street, Coach Barker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever happened to him?
Baby, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, well, I remember a couple of years after we moved in here. I think I was about 17 or something like that. I asked you about him. You said that he died. He didn't die, did he?
Nope.
So what happened to him?
Well, I didn't tell you because it was awkward. It was something that we didn't talk about at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But he moved away. There was talk about him abusing a child.
Did he go to jail?
No, baby, they didn't handle things like that then. And why do you keep asking about him?
Well, his name came up in a case. And it struck me because I remember you saying that he had died.
I probably should have told you the truth, but I thought it would be easier this way. Dear God. He didn't do it again, did he? Did he?
I don't know.
Hey, I thought you quit smoking.
Yeah, I did quit. But wouldn't you know, it turned right around and hired me back.
You wanted to see me, detective?
I need you to help me find somebody. Malcolm Barker. I knew Trevor Jenkins back when Trevor was a kid. Barker used to coach basketball at the local recreation center.
All right. Gotta ask you a couple questions before I initiate this manhunt. Why are we having this conversation up here instead of downstairs at your desk? And where is your partner?
I can't really smoke inside, Ray. Joel's on another case. Anything else?
No, that covers it.
Ray, you find him, you tell me first. I just want to talk to him, Ray.
Yeah, talking. Talking is good.
Yeah. Where is he?
Not far. It's apartment 726, through the courtyard just off the alley.
How'd you find him?
Figured maybe he got picked up, sent away. You know, Megan's lot, sex offenders got to register.
Yeah, but I checked his name on the registry, got nothing.
I figured maybe he did a name change before he got nabbed. Goes by Baxter now, Malcolm Baxter.
That's good. That's good. Thanks, Ray. Good job.
Hey, Fearless. You got a minute?
Sure, Ray. What is it?
I know what you're thinking about, Bobby.
What am I thinking, Ray?
You better fight it all the talking. That way you know I'm not wearing a wire working for IA trying to catch you up. I know what you're thinking about, because I've been down that road myself. But don't worry, I'm not here to try to talk you out of it. But here's the thing. Mr. Baxter, formerly Barker, has a catastrophic occurrence tonight, and someone finds out that I searched his name in the database, and then drove by his apartment to check it out. I will tell them I did so at your request. I cannot cover for you on this, Bobby. Not now, not with Vista Heights still lurking.
You know what? I wouldn't ask you to.
Again, it's better if I do all the talking. So if you're gonna do this thing, you gotta do it right. And maybe, you know, you don't think you need any help. I'm sure normally you wouldn't. If you were thinking clearly. Name change? You didn't catch that? How did you miss that, Fearless? So listen up. You go to the movies. Something you've already seen. Something that's popular, but it's been out for a while, so that way it's busy but not too crowded. Go back to the theater, get your popcorn, sit down. The only question remaining is the gun. Obviously, it's got to be unused, untraceable. You got one? This'll do. Well, I figured maybe you could nail your motel room door shut with it, so you can't get out.
Thought you said you weren't going to try to talk me out of it.
I lied. Look, Fearless, I don't know what goblins are haunting you. I don't know what kind of peace you're hoping to find. But I can tell you this. You're not going to find any peace in the way you're thinking. All you're going to do is get more pain. Believe me, I know.
Malcolm Baxter.
Yeah.
LAPD, sir. Just want to ask you a few questions. Come in.
What can I do for you, detective?
Just want to ask you a few questions, Mr. Barker.
Ask away. My name is Baxter.
Yeah, but it hasn't always been.
Detective. I register every year.
Does the name Trevor Jenkins ring a bell?
I'm guessing it's supposed to, but sorry, it doesn't.
Yeah, well, he was one of the boys that you preyed upon 25 years ago.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was shot to death by one of the boys that he was preying upon. See, apparently Trevor used all your old tricks. The games, the money, the threat to kill the boy's mom. So are you still doing it?
No. By the grace of God, I have not acted on pedophilia for 20 years.
And why would God's grace come to you?
I don't know.
You know what it's like being a young boy knowing that if you tell anybody what you're living through, that your mother's gonna die? Do you know what that's like?
No, I don't.
Yeah, maybe you move away, and it stops. And then you decide that it's never gonna happen to you again, ever. So you study martial arts, you learn to use weapons. You get good, you get so good, that you could kill a man like that. And you decide to pay a visit to the old neighborhood. See Coach one more time. Then when you ask your mother about him, she tells you that Coach died. So there's nothing that you can do. So you become a cop. So you can protect people from predators, especially the ones like you. And every time your partner asks you why you're so wired into child abuse, you tell him it was your brother who was preyed upon. Then you feel worse. for fouling your brother's name to protect your own. You think about the old days, what people would do when the wolf attacked their flock. Because you know what they did. They sure as hell didn't give the wolf counseling and medication. They went right out and they killed the wolf.
What's your name, sir?
Smith. Lil Bobby Smith from across the street.
Mr. Smith, I owe you a debt that I can never repay. If you feel that taking my life is gonna help you, I want you to take it. Oh, Heavenly Father, whose only Son you gave to this world, I give you my life to do with as you will. I ask you to have mercy, Father, not on me, but on my poor victim that you see before you. Judge him not, Lord, but heal his heart. And find somebody, please, to continue my work.
What work is that? Is pederasty work now?
I do counseling. Through the church.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you counsel 10-year-old little boys.
No. I don't have any contact with little boys.
Who do you counsel?
Other people like me. Who did what I did. That's all I can do.
How'd you know?
Oh, Bert told me.
Ray. I didn't do it.
I know that.
Yeah, but what if I had?
You wouldn't.
What if I had?
It's not who you are.
But what if I had?
I brought a shovel. You're my partner, Fearless. Of all the people I've met, I never respected anyone as much as I respect you. If you'd have done it, then he'd have deserved it.
You knew it wasn't my brother.
You know my wife didn't break our shower door.
Good evening, Mrs. King. Is James home? I'd like to talk to him.
Yes.
Where did you go last night?
You know, every now and then I see something or I hear something, and it just brings up these thoughts and these feelings. And I just have to get away.
Did I say something?
No, it wasn't you. You're the best thing's happened to me in a long time, Katrina. A long, long time. It was in the store. There was a father. He was walking with his son. And out of the blue, he just bent over and kissed the top of his head. And I knew it was innocent, but I couldn't help but have a moment of suspicion. I mean, I'm cursing myself that I should even question this loving gesture. I guess I'm still a prisoner of something that happened a long time ago.
You have your list of all the things that you should do before you die. But you should make a new list of all the things you've lost because of what happened.
I have one. Right here.
No, you should write it down.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
What would be the top?
My faith in God. You know, when I was a boy, I had this great, deep faith in a loving and a forgiving God. But after what happened, I lost that. In the army, because of a friend. I began to believe in a spirit of the universe. Then there was meaning again. But the God of my youth, a personal God, one that I could talk to and pray to, that was gone.
Maybe you should go look for him.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Making a way.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
And I